You saw the one game. It was Stanford, and this is the game. Is it at Oregon State or is it home?
On the road.
Okay. Has there been any, or will you even see that in the Pac-12? Any kind of bitterness about USC or UCLA leaving?
I think that you could at Stanford. I mean, at Stanford, it's just they don't care that much. So the fans don't care all that much. There was probably more USC fans there than Stanford fans. Oregon State, they would. Now, the problem is they're renovating Research Stadium, and half of it's gone. So there's only going to be like 26,000 people there. Probably still be loud, but I think when you go to Utah, there's going to be some animosity there, even though they're the newer, member of the Pac-12. But I think those are the kind of spots. Like, they're going to go to Tucson. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal, but we'll see. I mean, but there's definitely some bitterness, and I think UCLA is a little different too because there's a lot of UCLA fans that don't want to go. But I think for the most part, USC fans are happy to get out of the Pac-12, and I don't think the rest of the fan base in the Pac-12 didn't like USC anyway, and this doesn't help that.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, going to Tucson, I mean, there's a faction in Tucson that is kind of thankful for USC and UCLA because it's given them an opportunity to complain about the Pac-12.
Yeah, I think they're openly trying to get to the Big 12. We'll see. Like, there's writers that cover the team that I've seen that's like, are they like campaigning to join the Big 12? But that's an exciting program, and they're to get the wins that they've got already. I think they've just been they're on the right trajectory with Jed Fish. That's exciting. Like, you're talking about, they were 1-11 last year, but they weren't boring, and they were in all those games. Like, Colorado's just not in games. So we'll see if Fish can get to a bowl game this year. It might be tough, but they're definitely on the right trajectory where Arizona State is going the other way. But I don't know if they can get there. Their schedule is really tough. I don't know. They didn't do themselves any favor with that schedule, but they're definitely on the up and up.
Ryan, do you feel or get a sense that there will be anyone else that the Big Ten makes sure is in the same time zone with USC and UCLA, or would USC and UCLA really want that?
I don't think USC wanted like Oregon coming. They had some battles, and I think USC was pretty happy to leave Oregon behind and just be like, Oregon was acting like they were the blue blood on the West Coast. That just wasn't the case. It just kind of proved it. So I don't think there was any, love lost there. If like the Cal Stanford or something would come, I don't think USC or UCLA would have a problem with that. That would probably be the best situation as far as travel and things like that. But with the playoff expansion, I'm not sure we're going to see any more movement right now. Every time you say that, teams jump ship and go somewhere else. But it seems like there's reasons to stay in the Big 12 or stay in the Pac-12 because you still have access to the playoffs now. So maybe this calms it down. But if it does, and there's still a chance, I guess UCLA could get, the regents could say you have to stay, and that would leave USC all alone in the Big Ten. That would be a lot tougher. I think you need your partner for sure. But if, I don't think they'd mind Washington coming, but I think they would have an issue with Oregon. And they wouldn't mind, like, if the California schools came along. I just don't see that happening.
Ryan, good stuff.